So I was diagnosed with initially ulcerative colitis in 2017. So that's almost 3 years ago now. And then I had a couple other doctors tell me it was Crohn's, another doctor tell me it was Crohn's colitis. And I battled that for, more or less 2.5 years, until I had a really, really bad flare, which was exactly a year ago. So when that flare began, I was having about 10 bowel movements a day, blood, urgency, bloating, pain, weight loss. I dropped down to about 130-ish pounds, just about. And I was about at 145 before that. So lost quite a bit of weight, was feeling fatigued. And I managed to, through some of my own efforts, get rid of some of them. But at the point where I contacted you, I was still having at least 5 to 6 bowel movements a day, still having blood every day, and just was really annoyed because it was just persistent and I could not get rid of it. Mm-hmm. So it's been 7 months now and I'm virtually symptom-free. I had, a setback a couple weeks ago, but besides that, and over the last 7 months, I've basically had no symptoms.
So how many bowel movements a day?
One or maybe 2.
Maybe 2. And fully formed?
Yeah, solid.
And any urgency, no diarrhea, no cramping pain?
Nope, none of that.
What's your weight at?
And right now I'm at just under 150. So I'm actually a little bit above where I was before the whole flare began. So.
Wow. And let me ask you, do you feel like you have to eat a very strict diet? Have you been able to eat outside and eat some celebration meals?
I have, yeah. I've really only recently in the last month, because I was just trying to be as patient as I could with the whole program. And I also kind of really liked the diet that I was eating, for the first phase. I didn't have a problem with it. Occasionally I'd think, it'd be nice to go eat out with some friends, things like that. But I did that on my birthday. I did that last week with some coworkers. So I've been able to, kind of branch outside of my, what I was sticking to.
What about your energy and a sense of confidence that you can handle this?
So that's been huge. Like I mentioned before we started the S.H.I.E.L.D, I didn't know exactly what I was doing. I didn't have that confidence in the strength of my shields. I thought I knew what I was doing, but after seeing results, I knew, okay, this is a solid foundation. I'm going to stick to this. And I felt confident that as long as I, stick and stay disciplined, then I will continue seeing results. And as you said multiple times, I always felt that time was on my side once I started seeing results. So it gave me that confidence and it gave me that patience.
Awesome. And have you had to take any drugs?
No. This whole time I have not taken any steroids, nothing, no drugs.
Amazing.
And I was prescribed Remicade. So.
Okay. And then let me ask you this. So virtually symptom-free for 7 months. What about travel? Have you been able to travel and do some stuff and take your motorcycle out and not worry about things?
Yeah, no, I remember the first time, it was back in, I think, June or July. So midsummer, it was about 2 or 3 months into the program. I did a 3-hour ride on my bike where I didn't stop in 3 hours. And it was awesome. That was the first road trip I took. And it was cool to know that, I didn't have to stop. I didn't have to worry about, where's the next bathroom? Or I didn't have to stress about, is this going to wear my body too much? That was one of the first indications to me that I was getting stronger and I had that freedom to go out and about. And then since then, I've traveled for work. My job takes me all over the country. I've traveled at least 6 or 7 times. I've taken 3 or 4 road trips since starting the program, and, just making sure that I stuck to everything as best as I could was what held me strong. But I still had some times traveling where I did go outside of my regimen and was okay. No, I've been able to manage stress and that travel and weird hours a lot better. This morning I was up at 2 a.m. so I could go shoot, at 3 a.m. gig, and it was, it was tiring. It's going to make anyone tired, but I came home and I napped a little bit, and I woke up, had a normal bowel movement, and I was like, my body's fine. My body feels good. I have energy, even though I probably only got a total of 4 hours of sleep. I feel good. So,
wow,
that's not regular. I don't normally get 4 hours of sleep.
Well, that's huge, man. Now, Blake, I mean, what is your secret? What is it that you think is allowed you to have this kind of success?
Honestly, it's been mindset. That was the biggest thing that helped me. I think the moment I started getting better was when I started the S.H.I.E.L.D. It was probably, I think, 3 or 4 days in, I saw results. But also, when we made that transition into the program, I knew that positivity and gratitude and just having a healing mindset was the first step. And it took some time for that to sink in, but I knew that healing was possible. I really believed it. But I think that was huge for me, was not only believing in it, but sticking to that belief, staying positive, and a lot of, I did a lot of journaling. I did a lot of visualization, things like that. And, it's not just that. You can't just journal and visualize all day and get rid of your symptoms. But I think that was the key alongside everything else that I incorporated. So just that mindset.
Amen. And what would you say to anyone out there who's considering the S.H.I.E.L.D. program or considering natural medicine to help them, and they're at the starting line? What would you say to them?
I would say it's easy to want to take the easy way out, which is to take the medications. But it doesn't necessarily mean that it is the easy way out. And that's because I don't think that's sustainable. I think natural medicine is a constant, or natural healing is a constant process where you're learning. You're learning how to equip yourself on how to not only heal, but to pivot when things come up, versus not know what's going on in your body and just rely on some drug or thing like that. I think I would say that give it a try, because if you believe in it, it will help you. As long as you believe that it will help you, it will. It may not be right away, and it may not be, there's going to be hiccups. It's not going to be perfect. I had a couple hiccups here and there too, but you just got to stick your mindset to it, and you can do it. You can heal.